My girlfriend demanded I return the $800 engagement ring because it was embarrassing. 3 days later, she saw the receipt for my beater car and called me in tears. I'm a software engineer at a tech startup. I make decent money, but I've never been the flashy type. I drive a 2007 Camry with a dent in the passenger door and a bumper sticker that says, "My other car is also a Camry." I wear the same rotation of jeans and hoodies. My apartment is a small one-bedroom downtown with IKEA furniture and a TV I bought on Black Friday 3 years ago. Nothing about my life screams wealth. My girlfriend Sarah met me at a coffee shop 2 years ago. She was sitting at the table next to mine, complaining loudly on the phone about how the barista got her order wrong. When she hung up, I made a joke about how coffee shops are basically chaos labs. She laughed. We talked for an hour. She worked in marketing for a mid-sized firm and was always about appearances. Designer bags that she'd save up for months to buy. Trendy restaurants she'd insist we go to for Instagram photos. Her entire life was curated for social media, but she was fun, smart. I thought she liked me for me. When I proposed last month, I chose a simple ring. Clean solitaire, white gold band, $800. Nothing flashy, but it was elegant. It meant something. She opened the box at the restaurant, smiled wide, hugged me, said yes. I thought we were solid. 2 days later, she sat me down on my IKEA couch. "Babe, I showed my friends the ring. They asked how much you spent. When I told them, they literally laughed. Rachel said her fiance spent $5 grand on hers. This is embarrassing. I need you to return it and get something real." I blinked. Something real? She pulled up her phone and started scrolling through pictures. 3-carat diamonds, halo settings, $5, $6, $7,000 rings, something like this. Something people will actually notice. I told her I couldn't afford that right now. She went quiet. Then she said, "Maybe we should wait until you can. I don't want to walk around with this on my finger and have people think you don't value me." That hit different. I didn't argue. I just took the ring back, told her I'd handle it. She kissed my cheek, grabbed her purse, and went to brunch with Rachel and the rest of her friend group, the same friends who laughed at my proposal. The next day, I got a flat tire on the Camry. I'd been putting off replacing it, but this felt like a sign. I called the Porsche dealership where I'd been casually browsing for 6 months, told them to go ahead with the purchase. They delivered it that afternoon while Sarah was at work. A 2024 Porsche 911 Carrera, midnight blue, paid in full, $140,000. I parked it right in my assigned spot in the apartment complex lot. Sarah came home, saw it through the window, and texted me immediately. "Whose car is that in your spot?" I replied, "Mine. Bought it today." She called instantly. "What do you mean yours? How? Where did you get the money?" I told her I'd been saving. Stock options from work vested last year, bonuses I never touched. I'd been sitting on over $200,000 for months. She went silent. Then she asked, "If you have money for a Porsche, why did you give me an $800 ring?" I said, "Because I wanted to see if you'd say yes to me, not to what I could buy you." Another long silence. Then she started crying, begged me to reconsider, said she was just nervous about what people would think, that her friends put pressure on her, that she loved me, not the money. She didn't care about the ring anymore. I told her the ring was already returned. She could keep the $800 refund. We were done. She showed up at my apartment that night with her mom, both of them crying, saying I was being cruel, that I'd manipulated her, set a trap. Her mom called me calculating and emotionally abusive, said I'd humiliated her daughter on purpose. I opened my banking app and showed them 6 months of deposits, stock options, performance bonuses, $180,000 sitting in savings. Then I closed the door and locked it. Sarah texted me for days. Long paragraphs about how she made a mistake, how she'd change, how we could start over with a new ring, a smaller one, anything I wanted. I didn't respond. Her friends started unfollowing me on social media, then blocking me. I didn't care. 2 weeks later, Rachel texted me out of nowhere. Said Sarah had been telling everyone I was broke and bitter, that I'd rented the Porsche to look cool and was now drowning in debt just to spite her. I didn't respond. She kept texting, said I was immature, that Sarah deserved better, that real men don't play games with engagement rings, that I was clearly insecure and petty. Then she sent one final message. "By the way, my fiance just got fired yesterday for stealing client funds to afford my ring. Guess that 2-carat diamond is going back to the jeweler." I liked the message and went for a drive.